Welcome back, kings and queens, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Hope King, and I'm the designer of King's Designs MD. Today, I want to do a quick video on Canva. I put out a poll and asked people what they wanted to see, and I was told that Canva is the videos you guys want to see. So I just want to show you how to make some gift toppers really quick in Canva. So the first thing we're going to do is click Create a Design. Now, if you notice, Canva has some updates. So click on your left hand side now, create a design. I like to click custom design so I can pick the size I want, and I typically choose 11 by 8.5. So that's what we're choosing today. Again, I said we're going to do gift bag toppers, so I am going to go to elements and I am going to pick a shape. I'm going to pick a square, and I know I want my gift bag to be about 5.5 inches in width. What I did is I went to Dollar Tree's website, and Dollar Tree's website showed me that the cello bags that I typically purchase, the clear ones, are about 5.5 inches in width. It's a little bit smaller than that, but this will give you a little bit of hangover if you want that look. So I'm making it 5.5 inches in width, and then I think I want to make it about 3 inches in height. So that means once we fold this in half, it will be 1.5 inches across. Now that I think about it, I think I want to make it a little bigger. So let's make it 4 inches so that when we fold it in half, it'd be about 2 inches across. Now, if you're struggling with getting your height and everything just right, you can click on it, click your 3 dots on the side, go to position, and you can always adjust your height and width here so that you can get it the way you want it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click elements again. I'm going to select a line. I like to try to use lines as my placements. If you follow any of my old videos, I use lines as my placements just so I can get a good divide on my item. If I'm cutting it, I may want to cut line, or if I'm scoring it, I may want to score line. So I'm going to change my background color. Let's go to red since there's a lot of Christmas things going on right now. We will go to elements and let's choose a Santa. And see what we get here. I like this one. So we're going to take this and we're going to flip it. And let's see if we can find something that's a special delivery. And we've used this one before, so let's go with this one. Now, you notice there are things in Canva that are, some things are paid for and some things are not. So this is the paid version. This one is the free version. So I'll use the free version today because I know some people don't have the paid version. And I'm just going to zoom in. And like I said, things in Canva are changing. So I'm noticing other things changing as well. So I made it red, but I think I want to go and maybe make it green or something festive. Just playing around with it to see how the special delivery is actually going to show up on the project. So we'll move this over. We're going to shrink this down, and I know we're losing our letters here. So let's see if we change the green to white, what this looks like. So there you go. I think I want to go with a different shade of green. Alright, so this is the green one I went with. 32620E. If anybody wants to know the color. And I now want to change my red, and that's the red I'm using, FF3131. And so that changes that. So this is what the gift topper will look like. Now, this will be the front of the bag, and if you want to do the same thing, you can basically highlight over everything and make the same thing for the back of the bag. Or you can duplicate it, move it into the opposite corner, flip it upside down. So duplicate it, move it up, and then flip it. So now you have the same thing, so that when you clip it, you'll have the same image on both sides. Depending on the size of the bag topper that you're using will depend on how many you can get per sheet. If you didn't see what I just did, I highlighted everything together and then I clicked group. It now says ungroup, but then you click group and this makes it one solid piece. Once it's one solid piece, you can click duplicate and you can make different copies of them. So now I can highlight over both. I can click duplicate, and now I have 4 on a sheet. Like I said, I like to leave some type of cut lines. So if you're just running it on your printer and printing on your own, all you have to do is go to elements, click a line, and then you can put a line here. You can make it any color you want. You can make it as thick as you want. So you can go up here to line style. You can make that line big and bold, or you can make the line slim. Typically when I'm doing a cut line, I like to make it slim, and then I rotate it to 90 degrees. And I usually make it a light color, like a light gray or something, just so that I know it's there, so I can cut with it, but it doesn't have to be there if I don't need it. Now, if you don't like this dark line here that we put in the beginning, you don't have to use that line. We can ungroup it. You don't have to use that line, or you can change the color if you want to change the color for that also. You can go up to your line color, and you can select a different color if you want a decorative line, or you know, you want something gray just so you know that this is going to be your score line. Or you can change it to a dotted line if you want it to look like a score line. So this part is completely up to you. You can do it how you want to. But this will allow you to make some festive bag toppers. Again, you can use whatever you want to make your topper. You can change the color in the background, and you can use some other elements. So I typed in reindeer just so I can show you some other fun things that you can do. So all the duplicated ones, I'm taking those out. And I just want to show you this one more time. I want to say one more again. So, you know, the different things that you can do with it. So I'm going to grab a reindeer. I like this reindeer. He's cool with the sunglasses on. I'll leave special delivery in, so we know that we're just using something similar, but we're putting a reindeer in instead. Put that there. Special delivery. I will shrink that down. You can see that's a 09 by 09. And then I'm going to put in a fun text element that just says to and from. So if you want this like a gift tag, you can have it like that. I'm going to highlight over both and go up to my alignment and just get it aligned the way I want it to be. And now I'm shrinking this down. Now you can make this again as big or as small as you want it to be. And I'm going to change my background color this time. And I will make it white. My line is still here, so that you can see that's my dotted line, which is my score line. And I'm going to change my background just to a different color so it's easier to see. what we're doing here in terms of what we're working with. Now, when we did this earlier, I changed this to white, so I don't want this to be white anymore. I need this to be a different color so people can see the difference. So there you go. This is what we're working with. Essentially, it's the same type of gift tag. It's the to, the from, special delivery. Again, I can highlight or I can duplicate. So I can duplicate to from, moving it up to this corner. And now I need to flip it or rotate it. Moving this one. And I just want the mirror image on that side and then flip it. And then my reindeer. Alright, so there you go. And you can highlight over that, group everything together, and then you can duplicate it just like you duplicated the other ones. Duplicate, highlight, group, and now you have 4 on the sheet. Now, like I said, depending on how wide your bag is how many you can get on a sheet. But this gives you some options as to what you can make. So, I hope this helped somebody. If it did, go help somebody else. You guys have a great night.